It's been a long time since Discovery's The Last Alaskans premiered new episodes, but fans still warmly remember the show's cast. One of them is Heimo Korth, an outdoorsman from Wisconsin who's been living alongside his family in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. While Heimo's isolated lifestyle is impressive on its own, what ended up charming his audience was his personality and the love he has for his family. There's also his impressive life story and the challenges he's faced to make a life on his own terms a reality. Knowing how much the Last Alaskans audience misses seeing Heimo and his wife Edna on screen, here's an update about what they're doing now, whether the show will come back, and a lot more. Since The Last Alaskans stopped airing in 2019, catching a glimpse of Heimo Korth has been increasingly hard. That's because neither Heimo nor his wife Edna has any social media, leaving it to their daughter Krin to update fans about their whereabouts, though that doesn't happen very often. Krin's most recent update about her parents was posted in March 2024, as Heimo and Edna were meant to meet fans at the National Trappers Association convention to be celebrated in July of that year in South Dakota. Since then, she's posted other photos of the pair, but all of them have been memories from past years. Although the lack of information about Heimo is disheartening for everyone who misses seeing him on TV, it's fair to assume he's doing well nowadays. That said, no news about Heimo returning to TV or appearing in another media has been revealed as of 2025, meaning that he's doing the same old thing while enjoying his time in isolation up on the Brooks Range. Discovery's The Last Alaskans is one of those shows that becomes so unforgettable that fans simply can't get enough of it, even after years without a new episode. The last time we saw anything new from the show was in January 2019, when the show's fourth season concluded with the Laying Down Their Legacy episode. No official cancellation statement was revealed by Discovery, but it's fair to assume that the show is officially canceled and no signs of a renewal have been revealed. Despite not having a run on air as long as other shows from the network with similar concepts, The Last Alaskans left an indelible mark on its fans. Part of that is how memorable its cast was, starting with Heimo and Edna Korth, and extending to Bob Hart, Ashley, and Tyler Selden, among many others. Another attractive and praiseworthy aspect of The Last Alaskans was its lack of presumptuous plot lines, typical of reality TV, and its amazing cinematography. The latter gained the show several award nominations, such as in the Outstanding Unstructured Reality Program category at the Primetime Emmy Awards. In the case of Heimo and Edna, appearing in the show gained them many fans who admired their resilience and courage in following their off-the-grid dreams and raising a family in the process, despite the many difficulties that such a lifestyle put in their way. The most social media-aware member of the Korth family is Krin Nelson. As one of the daughters of Heimo and Edna, she was also a regular cast member of The Last Alaskans, and gained her fair share of fans through it. However, the other Korth daughter, Rhonda, rarely appeared in the show and doesn't have any known social media accounts, which could bring us some light about her whereabouts or links to her parents. That said, Krin has done a good job of keeping her followers updated about the important parts of her current life. Not only does she share occasional pics of her parents and sister on important dates, but she also shares bits about her personal life. Krin is no longer married to Scott Nelson, who also appeared in The Last Alaskans from time to time. It's unclear what caused the split between the pair, but they currently have other romantic partners. Added to that, it's worth noting that Krin's son Colby turned 9 years old on the 18th of April 2025, on the same day that her father, Heimo, turned 70 years old. Fans of The Last Alaskans know the boy very well, as he was featured in several episodes of the show. While The Last Alaskans was the media that brought Heimo Korth and his family to definite fame, many already knew his name before that. Back in 2004, Heimo became a well-known figure to survivalists fans thanks to The Final Frontiersman, a book written by his cousin James Campbell. The book details Heimo and his family's life in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, with emphasis on not only their survival ways and skills, but also the psychological aspects of it. Interestingly enough, Heimo wasn't too keen about having a book written about him, and had rejected his cousin's offer when it came in the late 1990s. However, his sister ended up convincing him, resulting in the book, which first took his name out of anonymity. While the book attracted positive reviews and was re-released after the premiere of The Last Alaskans in 2015, the most impressive part of the book is that it sheds light on some of the most important parts of Heimo's life, such as when he left Wisconsin to spend months isolated on an Alaskan mountain, when he met his wife Edna, and when the couple lost their oldest daughter, Colleen, who died following an accident while canoeing. The first time Heimo Korth was featured in a TV show was in 1992 when he appeared in a PBS show entitled Braving Alaska. 17 years later, Heimo had a documentary named Surviving Alone in Alaska made about him by Vice Media. These days, the documentary can be found freely online and has amassed over 7.5 million views. Later in 2011, Heimo and Edna were featured for the third time on TV in Flying Wild Alaska, also aired by Discovery. To date, Heimo's most recent media feature was in the 2019 book Warrior's Creed: A Life of Preparing for and Facing the Impossible, which briefly mentions an emergency call that he made to help Edna get transported out of the wilderness by helicopter during a health emergency. All in all, there's no doubt that Heimo Korth and his family have inspired many people to follow their dreams, even if that means leaving everything they've known, as long as they feel it's the right thing to do.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.